Hi, Felonious Smoke Marine. There's a lot of it. You're going to see insanity on a mass scale. This is the Democratic Socialist Convention. Here we
go. Quick point of privilege. Quick point of personal privilege. Yes. Guys, first of all, James Jackson, Sacramento, he, him. I just want to say, can we please keep the chatter to a minimum? I'm one of the people who's very, very prone to sensory overload. There's a lot of whispering and chatter going on. It's making it very difficult for me to focus. Please, can we just, I know we're all fresh and ready to go, but can we please just keep the chatter to a minimum? It's affecting my ability to focus. Thank you.
Thank you, comrade. Okay, is there a speaker against name, chapter, pronoun?
Point of personal privilege.
Yes.
Please do not use gendered language to address everyone.
Okay.
Quick point of privilege once again. Hi, James Jackson, Sacramento DSA, he, him. I've already asked people to be mindful of the chatter of their comrades who are sensitive to sensory overload, and that goes double for the heckling and the hissing. It is also triggering to my anxiety. Like, the be comradely isn't just for, like, let's keep things civil or whatever. It's so that people aren't gonna get triggered and so that it doesn't affect their performance as a delegate, okay? Your need to express yourself is important, but your need to express yourself should not trump or over...
Okay, I just got to interject here a little bit. Are you noticing that they're escalating on what points of interest? I have no idea. I mean, the thing is just getting out of hand, totally on its own. It's hilarious.
I see that no one's clapping for me. It could be because I'm not engaging, but it also is because everyone's doing this, and that's really important because those loud.
This is apparently called jazz hands, where you hold your hands up and you kind of flicker them. I guess in the old time, jazz players used to do that, so that's what they call it, jazz hands. I guess that's what it is. And that's replacing talking and clapping and that kind of stuff.
Bursts of noise, even though this is a noisy space, but we can do something like reducing that. That's really important. So please don't clap, shoot up these. We have a lot of disabled comrades, and a lot of those are invisible disabilities. You don't know who it is that is having a more difficult time navigating this space, and this space was not created with all of their needs in mind. So it's up to us to modify that space to make sure that everybody is able to move in the ways that they need to move. And additionally, with the noise issue, like avoid hissing, avoid waving banners, right? Because there's all sorts of things. If you don't know what to do, show up these, right? I'm sure there's lots of ways that we can communicate to each other without needing to rely on something that's going to hurt somebody else. We have quiet rooms that are available. There's a range of options of these, right? Please don't go in that space with anything that's like an aggressive scent, for instance, right? Because we don't want to put people...
Oh my God, we're just going to sit in a freaking corner and suck our thumbs, basically, is what we're going to freaking do around here.
In stressful situations that they don't consent to, right? And there are right-wing infiltrators who are trying to get in here, but it's going to be really traumatic for people if we're not making an affirmative effort to de-escalate each other and de-escalate ourselves, right? Take a deep breath.
These people are getting triggered just talking to each other. They can't handle anything. I mean, they're falling apart just talking about what they're about to talk about. It's incredible.
And feel better before you say anything. Don't really talk to anybody who doesn't have a credential, especially if you claim to be from the press. You have no idea who that person is. Please do not talk to anybody who identifies themselves as a member of the press without having credentials. Don't talk to cops. Don't talk to MAGA assholes.
Whoa, I'm triggered. There was some actual cheering going on there. My God.
We're almost there. But thank you.
Jazz hands, guys.
We are going to be visited tomorrow by some MAGA protesters. Is there anybody here who's done abortion clinic escort work? By all means, don't talk to cops if there are cops there for any reason at all, right? And if you do see someone talking...
All right, whatever. Here's the point that I'm going to make. These people cannot separate their lives from other people's lives. These guys are. There's going to be a pendulum swing if it's not already happening politically. Maybe not in 2020, maybe not even 2024, but eventually this group is going to gain more power. And it's not to say that they're not in things like city council meetings, like or law clerks, or some sort of clerk office, where your license, your permits, your fines, and all that stuff is up to them. Can you imagine these people in city council or any kind of council where rules are made, and they're getting triggered by clapping? My God, this is what the future is. Like I said, maybe not in 2020, but somewhere down the road, when the political pendulum swings again, these guys are going to be in charge. And that is going to be a scary time. Hey, Flonius Muppery out.